Hi, I'm Joey from Joey's Retro Handhelds. You may remember me from such feature-length YouTube videos like This Shouldn't Be For Sale Yet, a Game Force Ace review, Absolute Garbage, MIUI 30, the A stands for Alpha. But there is nothing funny about today's video topic. 9 out of 10 retro handheld users are not actually playing video games on their retro handhelds. It's an epidemic. It is spreading across social media and the community. And so I'm here today to talk to you about this important thing so that we can get to the bottom of it and help you get better. Now, contrary to popular belief, front ends are not games. So when you spend 4 months trying to set up a front end without playing a single game, you have spent $400 on a handheld. Not this one. This is not $400. But you've spent a lot of money on a handheld just to look at box art. So today, I'm going to let you know about how you can actually use these handhelds for their intended purposes, which is playing games. So without further ado, let me introduce to you the Play Retro Games Club. This is a club which, unlike high school, you can actually get invited to and join, and it allows you to play games. Now, this is all on my personal Discord. It is a community thing. You don't need to have anything besides a handheld or device or even a computer to play. And there is different events that you can join in on. For example, we have the Game of the Week, which is a different game every week. Every Sunday it starts, and it is a short 2 hours or less video game. So anybody can do that in a week. If that's all the time you have, perfect. Come join, play Game of the Week. Next up, we have our Game of the Month, which is a full monthly game that we play for the entire month. This is from 2 hours to 20 hours in length, anywhere between there. And it changes every month, of course. Then we also have a ROM hack of the month, which is exactly the same as Game of the Month, except it's a ROM hack. Usually ends up being some sort of Super Mario or Pokemon or whatever, but you can play a ROM hack every month and enjoy it. Lastly, we have our Game of the Season. This runs quarterly, so you have 3 months to play whatever game we chose. These games usually run longer, over 20 hours, and you have a lot of time to beat them. Now, Games of the Month and all of this is nothing new. We have been doing it on the Discord for about 2 years or so now, but we just recently rebranded it to Play Retro Games Club. Also updated my bot, added leaderboards, added a whole bunch of different things to make it easier for people to play and enjoy their games. The end result here is just using your device for its intended purposes, which is to play games. And so you might be wondering, well, what do you do to join and how do you play? And it's actually very simple. You come join the Discord and you go and play one of the games that we have. And then when you're done, you run a command, which is just /completed, and you're done. The completed will walk you through what you need to do, but you're essentially saying that, hey, I beat this game. Here is a screenshot. Here's my Retro Achievements username, and now I'm in the books. Now I am somebody who beat this game. But throughout all of this, you would be talking about the game if you wanted to with others that have been playing. And we've had really good turnouts over the last 2 years, so you can have like-minded people who like these games, or maybe don't like the Game of the Month, and you can talk about how good or bad it is. It's fun. And if you're wondering what games we have right now, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Super Nintendo is our current Game of the Week. We have several people that have mastered this game in an hour and a half. It's very short, very easy. Our Game of the Month is Conker's Bad Fur Day. This is actually a difficult one. It is hard to run on Nintendo 64. It is kind of tough near the end as far as difficulty goes, and so you'll learn a little bit more about how to actually run Nintendo 64 games by playing this one. Our ROM hack of the month is Super Mario Bros. Enhanced, which is Super Mario Bros. 3 in the Super Mario World engine. So it's pretty cool. And lastly, we have Kingdom Hearts, which is our game of the season. Kingdom Hearts is a long storied franchise series that a lot of people love and are familiar with. And so we just started it. And so you can jump right in right now and play some Kingdom Hearts with us as people are going through it. I already beat it, but we can talk about it. And so that's the general gist. You come join the Discord, play one of the games, talk about it, complete it, and move on to another game. If you only have time for 2 hours a week, then play the Game of the Week. That's been doing really well. A lot of people like it. We just implemented it just a few weeks ago. So there is options for you no matter how much time you have. The end goal here, there is no monetary benefit on my end, none of this. The end goal is just to get you to play more games. That's it. That's the end goal. So if you can do that through my Play Retro Games Club, then awesome. Otherwise, there are other sites, other Discords, other people that are doing this. Jump into one of them, play some games. That's the end goal. Now, if you're curious how hours works after the month is over, for Game of the Week it is automatic. I have a pool of Game of the Week games, my bot picks it automatically, and so we get a new game to play every week, and it's pretty simple. For Game of the Month, ROM Hack of the Month, and Game of the Season, it's a little bit different. We actually vote on those games. And Club Joey members, which are users subscribed to my YouTube membership or Patreon, can submit nominations for games to vote on, as well as any users who have completed a previous game in the event. Just a note, but on August 17th, my YouTube membership and Patreon costs will be going down to $1 a month permanently from $2 a month. What? You're saying a discount in 2026? Unheard of, I know, but it is true. Then we vote on them. We have 3 days near the end of the month where we vote on the games for the next month. So that allows you to get a chance to play whatever you want by voting. But also, through playing the games, either beating them, mastering them, playing multiple of the games, mastering multiple of the games, you get increased vote weight, which means your vote counts more than somebody else who did not play any of the games. That is helpful. It's helping to make people who actually play these games decide on what games to play next, and have an actual say in those games. So there's a whole bunch of things behind the scenes, not to complicate anything, but there's a whole bunch of things behind the scenes that help you to make your voice heard on games to play and when we play them. We do have a lot of commands as well that you can run on the server. There's an achievements command that you can see yours or others' personal achievements. Activity, you can see your personal activity and vote weight bonus so that you can see what your vote is going to count for on the next voting. We talked about completed and how that helps mark your game as completed. And you get a little bonus if you submit a picture or if you have a retro achievements login connected. Completions will show you who has completed the current games. Current will show you this week or month or season's active games. So you can see it at a glance in case you don't want to go to my website and see it there. You can see what is disqualified. So when we vote on games, the losers get put into a pile with a 12-month expiry. Basically, we can't submit those games to be voted on again for 12 months. This helps so that we don't keep voting on the same games every single month. There's a lot of games out there, thousands of games out there. We can do with this. You can see the recommended guide for each game that has been put up. Or you can see the history to see what previous winners that we have played over the last 2 years. There's a leaderboard, so you can see the top completers overall per event and per month as well. We have Masters, which is kind of like a Hall of Fame to see what people have been doing. Revive will help revive a game that has been disqualified in that 12-month period. So you can spend one of your revives on that. I'm not going to go into it on this video, but that is an option too. Then we have a schedule, so you can see what the upcoming voting dates are and what's next. And that's really kind of it. Like I said before, there are voting weights, and so there are different things that you can do to increase your voting weight, which is basically saying, hey, instead of my vote being worth 1, I am now worth 5 people, for example. And all of that is tied to playing games. That's really it. So you can beat a game, you'll get something for that. You can master a game, you can get something for that, whether it's hardcore or softcore. You can triple crown, which is completing 1 game of the month, 1 ROM hack of the month, and a game of the season. You could do a perfect season, which is completing all 3 games of the month, ROM hacks of the month, and game of the season in the same season. So there's all different things that I've been putting in as well for just extra bonus, extra weight, and to get people to be more engaged and playing more. So yeah, I don't know what you're still doing here watching this video and all of that. I know you're probably wondering, when are you going to talk about the Trim UI Brick Pro that you got over here? That's coming up in an upcoming video. This was more important. I want you to play more games. New handhelds are going to be coming out all the time. You're going to be buying them, I'm sure you are. But it's time to actually use these handhelds for their intended purposes. It's time to play games, especially this year. Maybe just save some money. Not a lot of good is coming out this year. Save some money, play games on the handhelds you already own. The games we talked about, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PS2, all of that, any handheld from the last 3 years can run all of those games, so you don't need anything special for that. Just come join, come play some games. That's it for this one. Play Retro Games Club. You can come see our games on my website, come join the Discord to play them. Whatever you want to do, just figure it out. Play some games. Don't forget to like and sub to help the channel grow. Come join me on the Discord to talk about retro gaming, and hope you all have a good one.